up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, 18 Gators. 53
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 20. I think he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on first carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now to the air, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They run with Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alpha.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready?
Block will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And that's the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The open man is Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Hey, box drop.
Check, 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shoot.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
52 right here. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14, got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here it comes. Hey, check 24.
One left.
Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch the run.
Got it.
Baby, that's baby style.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Diggs has it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch the twist.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. On the right side open is Gesicki. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Check 26, check 26.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Play action. Now it's Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go now. Recon, 132 fighter, 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff looking right, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the 29, Locke. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Locke. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Pilot, 64, Jim. Jim. 36. Big grip.
Clock now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. All right, T, let's run. All right, T. 14. Rush in. Rush in. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, look.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing is Wilson. Sliding, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wood.
Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go with Howard again. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
53, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And Robinson with a big catch. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson, 97 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Stephon Diggs. Out here of the new